Hi everybody, it's Rachel here over at Mindful Parenting, and as promised I wanted to come in today and discuss how we can work through this current situation together. I've got lots of ideas on little tips that we can hopefully try in our own homes. Everything I'm going to be coming in with is all stuff that you can do at home. It's got to be the focus now, hasn't it? It's Tuesday. We've had the big announcement in the UK that we are at the beginning of a lockdown. For those of you who are in lots of other different countries, I know some of us are much further behind than you are in how your country is dealing with it. But the long term is we are going to have weeks of this. And I know panic is setting in, so we've got to deal with that, okay? We've got to deal with the anxieties that this is creating, not just for our kids now. This has now become a much bigger thing. I think parents are becoming incredibly anxious, and I want to try and help you guys in managing how this is all making you feel. I've got the workbook up, and I know I've talked about it, but I wanted to talk about the affirmation sheet today because this is a really great starting point. So if you are watching this and you don't know what I'm talking about, I have put the link to the workbook underneath this video. If you're watching it on Insta, the link is in the bio. I know I go on about affirmations, but how we choose to think about things is really, really important at the moment because everything is being really negative. And because I have a very positive outlook, and that's a choice, by the way, I want to see how I can make the best of the situation. And in fact, Bella and I were only discussing last night. I want the girls to sit down. Both my girls are off today. No coronavirus, just horrible sore throats, big swollen glands. I'm hoping it's not the start of leading into something. But I said, do you know what? Today we're going to sit down and we're going to start doing a list of things that we want to do. We've got lovely Christmas presents of mugs to colour in. We've got colouring in books. Both the girls actually like baking different things, so we're going to, hit the baking. We're going to do a big list. Places that we can go that are more parkland, that we can go and take the dog for a walk. So that's a really good starting point. Actually, do you know what? We're going to have some really great family time. What can we do with that family time? Rather than the kids sitting on a gadget and us sitting there worrying about how we're going to find dinner when we can't get any pasta, let's make these positives, okay? Let's change our perception of the negative of all of this, and let's look for the positives. This sheet is a great starting point. I've actually started this one so that you could see. So what it's asking you to do is think of the negative thought first, and then you change that to a positive. Now, I've called it an affirmation. It doesn't necessarily need to be an affirmation for this. It just needs to be a change of that thought process. So I've got here, the first thing that I just kind of almost want to do this freehand without overthinking it. So I've put my negative thought is what will happen, because I'm not good with uncertainty. I like being organised. It's one of my key things. A little bit OCD about it, if truth be known. But how can I change that what will happen and all that anxiety over the uncertainty of the next few days, weeks, months? And I've changed it to, we can get through this. A real positive. Regardless of what's going to come, we can get through this. And I'm going to work through this. I'm going to print more off, and this is going to be one of the activities that I'm going to do this evening with the kids. Meant to be at Parents' Evening. Surprisingly enough, that's been cancelled. It's a really great way of just bringing it all back and purposely thinking of another way of looking at it. Okay, so the link is in bio on Instagram, and underneath if you're in the Facebook group. Download the workbook. This is just one of the exercises in there. There's other ones as well. I'm going to be coming in here all the time because we're all going to have a lot more time. And let me know how you get on, as always. Okay, I'd be really interested to see how you approach this and how your kids approach it. So keep strong, everybody. Challenging times are ahead. There's no two ways about it. I think as long as we can all keep the fear at bay, you know, people are going to die. There's no two ways about it. But we've got to try and keep that fear and that panic under wraps a little bit and try and look for these positives. And I hope this will help you. Okay? So thanks for watching as always, and I will see you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye.